I'm on a mission to platinum as many games as I can, and in today's video I will be platinuming Lies of P was released in September 2023 and it was developed by Round 8 Studios. There is a total of 43 trophies to collect for the game, including the platinum. Lies of P is a dark Souls-like action RPG inspired by the story of Pinocchio, but with a bit of a darker twist. You play as P, a humanoid puppet exploring the ruined city of Krat, where machines have gone rogue and deadly outbreak has destroyed society. Our goal is to survive, uncover the truth, and to find the creator, Geppetto. I got my first trophy, Fatal Blow, which was to deliver a successful fatal attack. This was obtained in the tutorial section in Krat Central Station, which is kind of an unmissable as you can easily obtain. I got another trophy, Stargazer's Guide, which to repair a Stargazer. This trophy is earned when you go outside of Krat Central Station, so this is also an unmissable trophy as well.
This is called a Stargazer.
I got another trophy, the Parade Master, which was to kill the Parade Master. This one took a bit of time as I was still trying to get used to the controls and the attack for the boss and just get an overall understanding of how the game works and how the boss attacks. Another trophy, First Lie, for telling the first lie at the entrance of Hotel Krat. This kind of really forces you to tell a lie, because when I tried Puppet, it doesn't let you go through anyway, so you're kind of forced to lie to say human. I got another trophy for killing a stalker. In this game, stalkers are humanoid enemies which can be found across the city of Krat, and you can fight them as bosses during your playthrough.
Seeing you like this, I understand why some people...
Another boss fight trophy, which was Scrapped Watchman. This one was a brutal early boss that forces you to learn perfect guard and timing, and he has Electrified Puppet which hits hard and punishes, which makes you panic quite quickly. Another trophy, Exploring Possibilities, which was tried to assemble a weapon. I've been playing this for a good few hours and I completely forgot that this was part of a trophy and I just did it just to knock it out of the way. Another boss fight, King's Flame. This one was a fiery early boss in Lies of P which tests your timing and positioning. His flame attacks deal heavy damage and forces you to stay mobile to dodge smart and punish openings carefully. Another one, the Fallen Archbishop, was to kill the Fallen Archbishop Andreas. This one had two phases and you had to fight two bosses consecutive in a row. For me, the monster side was a bit more easy than the angel side, so I was able to defeat. The delayed match was to kill the eldest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. This one was found in the Malum district and this one was unique as it was kind of like a group fight, which made it also difficult and frustrating boss fight. After defeating the eldest of the Black Brotherhood boss, you're able to take the elevator in the hideout and this is where you're able to get this trophy.
I never expected to see the gold coin tree in a place like this.
In the middle of a boss fight, I was able to unlock the trophy, the Ultimate Defense Technique, which was to destroy an enemy's weapon with perfect guard. I don't really know how I got that, I think it was just by luck really. The King of Puppets, which is also a 2-phase boss. You fight the big mechanical one and then the second phase is Romeo, and the second phase was more intense as he does like a 20-hit combo, which I found difficult to dodge. Another trophy, which was from Across the Rifts, which was to kill all types of dimensional butterflies. Moving on from there, the Champion of Evolution, which was to kill Champion Victor. This one was technically a 2-phase because after when you take out 50% of his HP, it kind of goes into a cutscene in which he does more aggressive attacks. Strongest Legion Arm, which was to modify a Legion Arm to its max level. In this game there are a total of 8 Legion Arms which you can remove and equip, each having different abilities. Moving on from that, I also got another trophy, Extreme Potential, which was to activate P Organ to phase 5. Being a puppet, Pinocchio has the ability to perform an upgrade to his body to improve his skills and to add new ones. The puppet devouring green monster, which is a mid-game boss in Lies of P, kept dying to it a lot, mainly because it had brutal physical attacks with toxic and unpredictable grab moves. This tested my dodging, stamina control, and patience. Legion Arm Collector, which was to collect all Legion's arm. In this game, there are a total of 8 Legion arms which you can equip, and this trophy came once you're able to craft the last one. Corrupted Parade Master, which was to kill the Corrupted Parade Master. It is essentially the same boss that I defeated at the start, and it's on the same area as well, except this one has been corrupted and turned into a carcass. Strongest normal weapon, which was to strengthen a normal weapon to its max level. Technically I used 2 weapons, one special, one normal. The normal one which was used to defeat normal enemies, and I used a special one specially for boss fights. Another upgrade trophy, which was strongest special weapon, which was to strengthen a special weapon to its max level. Revenge of the Black was to kill the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. This one had all 4 of them dead. You had to fight 3 of the siblings and then the eldest one at the end. Again, this took some time to take as I was dying a lot due to the gang fight, which made me panic. End of Riddles, which is technically a collectible. In this game, there are a total of 5 Trinity Sanctums, and the trophy will pop once the 5th one is opened. You will need to solve riddles to get the Trinity key to unlock them. Story of the Prince, which is to find out the last story of Vengini. In here there are quite a lot of missables, and one of them was these dialogues, so I made sure to exhaust every dialogue that I encountered, especially from the main ones, to make sure those missables are collected. Veteran Explorer, which was to decipher all cryptic vessels and to claim the reward. In this platinum journey, there were a total of 6 cryptic vessels, in which you needed to find them all and to decipher to get the reward at the end. Coming towards the end of the game to defeat Laxatia, this one was actually a nice boss fight that I actually thoroughly enjoyed, which was a 2-phase boss fight. Obviously towards the end took a lot of dying, but it was still such a fun. As I was coming close towards the end of the gameplay, I made sure to go back and find out the last story of Antonia to make sure that the dialogue was exhausted as well, so there's no missable for that, and that's collected. Another boss fight which was intense for coming towards the end of the game. Simon Manus was testing everything that I learned throughout the game. He uses devastating range attacks, heavy combos and multiple phases to push my timing, dodging and perfect guard skills. After defeating Simon Manus, you will earn a trophy, the story of the one who dreamed, which was to find out about the last story of Simon Manus. Nameless Puppet, which you will fight at the end if you refuse to give Geppetto your... Another great boss fight. Really enjoyed the fight for that, quite heavy, intense as well, and it was only at this stage I started to fully understand how to parry properly. Rise of P, which is apparently the game's best ending. This all depends on the amount of lies that you have told throughout the game, which also aids into your humanity. After you defeated Laxatia, you'll enter a room to find Sophia, and in here I chose to give her her piece, which is how I got the ending Rise of. This also led to another trophy, the story of the blue butterfly, which was to find out about the last story of Sophia, which is tied to her ending. With the gameplay finished, I still wasn't done as I tried to knock off some miscellaneous ones and prepare for doing a new game or a second run, as you need to do a good few runs to able to get those multiple endings. I also messed up on one of the missable trophies, which was the Stranger Girl. I literally did everything correct. It was just at the very end when you have Alidoro's cryptic vessel. I forgot to unlock that vessel first to find out her truth and who her brother was. Instead of doing that, I went to her first instead of getting the cryptic vessel first, which is what we found out that it was her brother. It affected one of the discs that you need to get, so I wasn't sure if I had to redo the whole thing for that one, but I later found out you could just purchase from the merchant when you do New Game Plus. Also the boss weapons as well, I made sure to collect all of them to unlock a trophy for that as well. In one of the NG playthroughs, I made sure to collect all the normal weapons that I could from all the merchants that I had, as well as the discs as well, as I would need that for a later trophy to unlock the platinum. I was at the stage of doing my NG Plus run through to get the remaining trophies, and one of them was the story of One Father, which is to find out about the last story of Geppetto, which is at the very end of the game. This was one of the bad ending where you choose to give your heart to Geppetto at the end of the game, which means you don't fight the nameless puppet. I think I also did a save and then go back, replayed it, download it, and to get all the multiple endings in one instead of playing them over and over again. As in the second playthrough, I didn't bother with the humanity and I practically speedrun going boss to boss because the humanity part was only important in the first playthrough to make sure I get the good end. With all the records now collected, I just needed to play them all. I don't know if you just needed to play a bit, but I think a few of them said online that you had to play it all fully. So I just had it all recording because I've forgotten which one I had played anyway. So I just let it play to get the second last trophy, which was to collect and play all records as well as the platinum. Overall, I enjoyed the game Lies of P. It had elements, fast-paced aggression of Bloodborne and precise parry-focused combat like Sekiro, which are the two games that I really loved and enjoyed as well, and I also platinumed on as well. This game makes it challenging, but it's rewarding experience with the timing, patience, and the skills really matter. Platinum for this wasn't too bad, as you can do it on based on the difficulty setting that you prefer to play on as well. So it depends on how beginner friendly you want it to be, or if you're inexperienced, you can make it harder as well and get that proper Dark Souls experience. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.